And then just close your eyes for a moment, feeling your surroundings and just checking in with yourself. You're thinking you're holding a little tension somewhere. You want to recognize it and just deal with it right now. Just let it go, release it. If there is any particular thought on your mind right now, acknowledge it. It's there, it's real. But try not to get caught up with it. You want to set an intention for your class today. What brought you here to your mat? What would you like to get out of the class for yourself today? We'll begin the class today with some alternate nostril breathing. So for those of you who are not sure what that is all about, you can open your eyes and I'll just do a quick demonstration here. I'm using my right hand. I place the index finger and the finger next to it on my forehead and use your ring finger and your thumb to alternate closing and opening of the nostrils for the breath. So it's going to look something like this. You will take a deep breath in through both nostrils and exhale back through both nostrils. And then you're going to close your right one off with the thumb and breathe in through the left. And then you will close the left off with your ring finger and breathe out through the right. Breathe back in through the right. Close it off. Let go the left one now and breathe out through the left. And back in through the left. So each side is going to have the exhale and the inhale before you switch it. Okay? So let us begin. Just try not to think about it too much. Just let go everything now and let's just do it. Okay, so index finger and the finger next to it on your forehead. Take a deep breath in through both nostrils, everyone. And exhale through both nostrils. Close the right one off with your thumb and breathe in through the left. Close the left with the ring finger and breathe out through the right nostril. Breathe back in through the right nostril all the way up. Soft, slow breath. Close it with the thumb. Breathe out through the left. Breathe back in through the left. Close it with the ring finger. Breathe out through the right. Breathe back in through the right. Close it off again. Breathe out through the left. Breathe back in through the left. Close it. Breathe out through the right. Just a couple more rounds. Breathe back in through the right. Close it with the thumb. Breathe out through the left. We're going to end as you breathe in through the left. Close it. Breathe out through the right. And release your hand back to your lap. Wonderful. Now keep your eyes closed and feel the effects of this breath. Alternate nostril breathing. The Sanskrit is Nadi Shodhana. It's a great breath for a little quick pick-me-up if you're feeling a little washed out or tired in the afternoons and you have something to do. You can sit for a while and do a few rounds of this breath. This breath is said to balance the both hemispheres of your brain. And it's also good if you feel a little headache coming on as well. Take a breath now. You may keep your eyes closed, and as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Drop the shoulders down, lift your sternum. Tip the right ear over to the right shoulder. Pick up your right hand, take it all the way over, and let the palm, your right palm, rest lightly on your left temple. Draw that left shoulder down and just feel That little stretch in the left side of the neck, sitting up nice and tall, folks, please. And the hand that's resting on the temple is a light assist for you. So please do not use it to yank the neck over. Just rest it there. Breath in all the way up to the sternum. And breath out. Gently and carefully release that hand, the right hand back to your lap. Drop that chin softly to your chest. And tip your left ear now over to the left shoulder. Sit up tall. Take your left hand up. Left palm is now going to rest on that right temple and draw that right shoulder down. It may feel a little bit different on this side, so you can judge, but don't try to hold on to anything. Don't figure it out. Just let it go. Breathing in right up to that sternum. And breathe out all the way down to the belly button. And then carefully, slowly release the palm back to the lap. Drop your chin to your chest. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Taking that right ear over to the right shoulder. Drop the chin to the chest. Left ear to your left shoulder. Take the head slightly to the back. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Take the head slightly to the back, and then this time we take the left ear to left shoulder. Drop the chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Take the head very carefully around, and let's do one more here. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Head slightly to the back. And drop the chin to chest. Keeping the head there, you're going to walk your hands all the way out. Pushing the buttocks back, the arms come out, drop the head down. No tension in that neck. Stretching your back and connect to your breath. From here, you're going to take some little baby steps to walk around to your right side, keeping low as you can to the ground. Just walk those hands around and take a little twist here. So your palms are pressing down into the mat and using that as a little leverage now to twist yourself around. Breathe in now. Take that breath. Okay, and then little baby steps to take you back to center, to the front. Stretching out here again. And your baby steps over to the left now. Take your time. When you've reached your place, you can't go anymore, then just take your little twist. Breathe in, connecting to that breath. And slowly, little steps to get you back to the front. And walk up to center. Okay. Let's lift those shoulders up towards the ears and let them fall. And then circle them. 1. Big circles with the shoulders. 2. 3. And reverse it. 1. 2. And 3. So squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears and release them. We're going to take your right hand across the chest. And the left across the chest. And just one more here before we continue. Taking your fingers, spreading them. And make movements for your knuckles. Make your fist and circle for the wrist. Nice big circles to get into the wrist joints. And reverse that circle. Take your left hand to your four, don't leave out pinky, 4 fingers, and gently pull them back. And then take them down. So as you pull your 4 fingers back, push the wrist out. So you get a nice stretch there. And then we go to the other side. 4 fingers back, stretch that arm out. Hold the 4 fingers, pull them back. And as you pull those fingers back, push your wrist forward. And release, shake it out. Okay, we'll be moving over now into table position. So make sure you have whatever props you think you might need for yourself today. So you're on your palms, and make sure that the knee falls under that hip. Lift up your chest, everyone. Draw those shoulders down away from the ears. Take a big breath here. As you exhale, scoop your tummy muscles in and up, right up into that spine, and hold that muscle action. Take a breath now. As you exhale, roll your tailbone underneath you. Push the spine up to the ceiling. Your shoulders will now round, and then you drop your head to look between the thighs to the back of the room. And reverse it. Don't let the tummy muscles go. Suck them up inside there. Look forward. Again, roll that tailbone underneath you. Squeeze the tummy muscles in. Drop the head and push that spine up. Inhale, reverse it. One more. Exhale. Be conscious of those abdominal muscles as you pull them into the spine. Inhale, reverse it, look up. And come back to center. Come down onto your right forearm, but keep on the palm of the left hand, left palm. So you're on the palm on the left side, but you're on the forearm on the right side. Knees are under the hips. Please keep pulling those tummy muscles in, everybody. Take a breath. Now you're going to slide that left leg out. Pick it up. Turn a little bit to face that left side. So you're just going a little notch over to the left. Take a breath. You're going to lift that left leg up. Take the knee up towards the elbow. Take the leg back up. Drop it down. The top of the foot barely touches the mat. Lift it up. Knee comes into elbow. Remember, you're looking slightly to the left. Out. Up. Down. Knee to elbow. Out. Up. Down. Knee to elbow. Up. Down. Sorry. Again. Knee to elbow. Let's go. Out. Up. Down. One more. Knee to elbow. Out, up, and down. Slide that knee in, and let's change sides. So now you're on the forearm of the left hand and the palm of the right. Stretch that right leg out and turn a little bit to face that right side. Pull your shoulders down and pull your sternum away from the belly button. You need to keep your torso nice and long. Lift your right leg up. Good. We're not looking for height. Okay, so don't lift it too high. And let's go. Knee to elbow. Out. Up. Down. Knee to elbow. Out. Slightly up. Down. Knee to elbow. Out. Slightly up. Down. Knee to elbow. Out. Slightly up. Down. One more. Knee to elbow, out, slightly up, down. Pull it in, coming back into table. We're coming all the way down onto the forearms. Adjusting yourself. Please scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Hold them up inside there. Slide your right leg out. Turn the ball of the right foot. Torso nice and long. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Engage the thigh muscles and let's lift that leg up, down, up, down, up, down. 4, down. 5, down. One more. 6, down. Good. Lift the leg up, bend the knee, flex that foot, and let's take it up to the ceiling like you want to stamp on that ceiling. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up, and let's go. 1, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lengthen that leg, draw it in under the hip, and we go for the other side. Keep the tummy muscles in, everybody. Stretch that leg out. You're on the ball of the foot. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Nice and long in the torso. And let's lift that leg up. And let's go. 1, down. 2, 3. Keep the leg nice and strong. 4, 5, 6. Good. Lift it up. Bend the knee. Flex that foot. And let's go for 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lengthen that leg. Pull that knee in. Push back into child. Take a moment. Take a breath. Okay. Slowly come up to center. Swing those legs around. And find your way onto your back. So you're coming down towards the top of your mat. As we fold down, bringing the thighs into the chest. Give them a hug. Squeeze them. And release the feet to the mat. So the knees are bent, walking your heels towards your buttocks. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And your hands are beside your body. Take a breath as you exhale, roll the pubic bone towards the belly button. Roll it away from the belly button. Exhale, roll in. Inhale, roll away. Let's do one more like this. Exhale, roll in. And inhale, roll away. Roll shoulders down away from the ears. Walk the heels in. Take a breath as you exhale, press down into the feet and the hands. And begin to lift the buttocks and spine off the mat. Okay, so when we're here, lift up as high as you can. Draw those shoulders away from the ears once more. Lift your sternum up and feel the shoulders. Notice when you lift that sternum that your shoulders come in a little bit more into the spine and you can really press them down. Just keep nice and safe here. So you're pressing down into the feet and into the hands. Lift the hips up a little bit higher. Draw those knees out there and lengthen your neck. Make sure that your chin is slightly down. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Let's slowly lower down bone by bone till the buttocks touches last. All right, let's go up again. As we press down, lift up. Pressing those shoulders into the mat. Lift that sternum up. Chin slightly down. Lift up those hips. Draw those knees to what's in front of you there. And this time we're going to slide that right foot in and lift it up towards the ceiling. As you do that, press a little bit more into the left foot and lift yourself a little bit higher. Flex that right foot. Let that right foot travel back to your mat nice and straight. Control yourself, everybody. And as the heel touches the mat, slide that foot in back to where you started. So it should line up with the left foot. Check into that. Let's go for the left side. Slide that left heel in. Pick that leg up. Lift those hips a little bit higher now as you press into that right foot. It will help you. Flex that left foot. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up, remember that. And then we're going to take that leg straight down with the knee straight and nice. As the heel touches your mat, slide it back in, lift up into bridge, and slowly lower yourself all the way down. Buttocks touches last. Bring the thighs in towards the chest, give them a hug. Let's do this one more time. So judging off of the first set that we just did, you may want to make some adjustments, or you may be fine as you are. So again, we press it into the hands, press it into the feet. Take a breath as you exhale, lift the buttocks and spine up off your mat. Now let's do some little adjustments here before we go on. Draw the shoulders down underneath you and press them into the mat. Lift your sternum up towards the ceiling. Draw the knees out in front of you. Lift the hips a tad higher. Take a breath now. You're nice and steady. No wobble here. Slide that right heel in. Pick that right leg up. Stretch that leg as far up as you can by pressing down into that left foot. Flex your right foot. Nice straight knees now, and let's lower down. Stretching that leg out as you lower down. And when the heel touches the mat, draw that foot in to meet the left one. Other side, left leg comes in, slide it in, then pick it up. Press into the right foot and lift those hips a little higher. Remember the shoulders, you're not rounding them. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Flex that left foot. Slide it down now, nice and straight, strong leg. As the heel touches, slide it in. Stay up there. And slowly lower down, bone by bone. Very good, everybody. And we take the thighs into the chest. Let's take the legs in tabletop position. So that means that your knee is right in line with your hip and your calves are parallel to the floor. Take the hands behind your head to the base of the skull. Let the hands receive that skull now so that when we lift up shoulders, neck and head off the mat, we get a little support there. Take a breath as you exhale, scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Lift up head, neck, and shoulders. Let your skull drop into those hands so you don't hurt your neck. Squeeze into that tummy and lift as high as you can. Take your left elbow to your right knee. Stretch that left leg out. Keep scooping those tummy muscles in and up. And as you come back to center with the upper body, draw that left knee in to meet the right. Let's go for the other side. Right elbow to the left knee. Straighten up that right leg. As you come back to center, the right knee comes back in. Everybody got that? Make sure your head is in the hands and you're supported there. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Let's pick up the pace. Left elbow to right knee. Stretch out left leg out. Back to center. And other side. And center. Crisscross. And other side. Don't wobble too much on the mat. And other side. One more set. Right side. Up. And left side. Up. And release head, neck, and shoulders. Release the feet to the mat. Take your hands away. Draw those thighs back into the chest. Arms out to the side like the letter T. Drop both thighs over to your right side for a little twist, just to release any pressure on that back. You take your upper body to your left side and let your shoulders relax on that mat. If one is hanging, then you need to put your little towel or cushion under the shoulder. Close your eyes and breathe. Okay, turning the nose back up, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows. You may shift your buttocks over to the right as you drop your thighs over to the left. Then you twist your upper body to the right side. Close your eyes, let those shoulders relax on that mat, everybody. Let the shoulders relax. And connect to your breath. Coming back to center, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows. If you have no spine issues, we're going to do a little spinal rocking. Take the thighs into the chest. Just gently hold the back of the thighs. Take a breath as you exhale. Scoop your tummy muscles in and up. Lift up head, neck, and shoulders. And let's go up. Keep the spine nice and rounded. So you want to roll that tailbone underneath you. And we go back and up. Feet can touch your mat. And back. This is excellent for your internal organs. Very good for your spine. Unless you have really bad spine issues there, you might not want to do this. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more rocks. So this is 1 and 2, and let's come back to sitting. Okay, extend those legs out, moving the flesh away from the sitting bones. Sitting up nice and tall, everybody. Lifting up that sternum. Inhale those arms up. Scooping those tummy muscles in and up. You're going to move forward. So your fingers are going out beyond those toes. Do not push your spine back and round those shoulders. Rather than sit up and take the hinge from the hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Now release the hands down. Lift up that sternum, drop those shoulders, gaze of the eyes straight out there in front of you. And again, you're hinging from those hips to come forward. Lift up that sternum, make sure your spine is nice and tall here. Breathing in and out. Slowly come up to center. And we're going to move into table once more. If anybody feels for a little downward dog stretch now, you may take it. If not, we're going to go straight into table to do our pigeon pose. So your knees, again under the hip, slide your right foot forward like this. Stretch, yeah, that's Jeffrey's favorite. Not. Some of you might need to use a cushion underneath that right cheek. So from here, take your hand and get that right foot forward as much as you can. Some of you know how to go into the pigeon from downward dog, or maybe a different way. If you're advanced and you know how to do it, you can go straight ahead. So for the others, you can use your left hand and head that right foot forward like this. Lift up that chest and then slide back. So your right cheek is on the mat or on a cushion. I'm doing this to just show you what you can do. Lift up that chest. Now, the left foot, you may bend that knee in slightly, curving the foot a bit. If you have it straight back behind you, everybody, you need to roll onto that top of that thigh so the knee is on the mat. Take a breath as you exhale, fold forward. Now, just come all the way down, stretching those arms out and releasing your forehead to the mat. If the chest and the forehead is giving you a little challenge, use a block or maybe a big cushion under your chest. You can use a pillow or a cushion by your chest, or a block or a cushion under your forehead. This is a really great stretch. So while we're down here, paying attention to those abdominal muscles, pulling them in towards the spine. And just take a breath here now. Try to melt down in your pigeon pose. You know, usually they say the ones that we don't like, the ones we resist, are the ones that we need. So I know this is not a favorite of some people. Jeffrey is snickering, but it's true. Okay, so those are the ones that we really need. So just take your time. Be very careful and take your time. Be loving and respectful to your body, to your needs. So you're down in pigeon, and I know you're enjoying this. Ha ha ha. Okay. Invite you now to slide your hands by your sides and pick your upper body up. We're going to thread the needle here. Take your left hand up, slide it over to the right, come all the way down on your left temple. Now, this is where you may need a little bit of support for the side of the head. So you're sliding, this is what it looks like. That right hand goes underneath you. The left hand is out here, and you may support the side of your head. And I can bet your right glutes, maybe sciatica is probably screaming out at you. But if it's just a very strong sensation, see if you can stay in it and breathe out what is pent up inside there. What are you holding up inside there? Try and see if you can just exhale it out. And you know, noises are nice, noises help. So if you want to go, just leave me alone, get out of my hip, whatever is in there, just, you know, do what you need to do because you're alone at home, right? Nobody's hearing you, hopefully. So do what you need to do and get it out. Okay, enough talking. Wow. Let's see if we can just stay for one more breath. And slide up. Take your time to slide up. Wow. Okay, take that back leg forward. Back leg comes forward and you take it over across to your right side. We're doing a seated spinal twist. Take your right hand and hug that left thigh as close into your chest as you can. Your left hand is on the mat beside you. Lift up your chest. Take a breath here, and as you exhale, push your buttocks and hip back. Bend the waist, rib cage, shoulder, neck, and head. Careful of the neck. So this is a nice little spinal twist. Keep lifting up that spine on your inhale. And as you exhale, you may be able to twist around a little more. You can try that. If you can't, just stay at your edge of comfort. Don't go beyond there. Close your eyes and breathe. And slowly make your way back to center. Guess what? We got to do the other side. So let's make our way into table. Now, what we did before is we took the knee up and then we helped the foot across. Some of you might want to go into downward dog and take the leg all the way up like this right away and push back into your pigeon on this side. So whichever you prefer, go ahead and do it. Remembering now to just take in mind, everyone, that one side of the body is usually a little bit different to the other side. So make your adjustments according to your limits on this side. So if you want to put a cushion under that hip again, go ahead and do that. We lift up that chest. We're proud little pigeons here. And as you exhale, make sure your spine stays very long as you come down. So we're just taking a few minutes here to feel our way into the pigeon, to get your body used to this pose. This is a shape that we're in. And then we go on to threading the needle. Okay, so just take a breath or two here. Melt down. You know, maybe your body is extra tight today, so just take time with it, honor it. Okay, so sliding those palms up by the shoulders to push you back up. This time the right hand comes up and it goes across for threading the needle on this side. So again, you may want to use a little pillow. Let's see what happens if I use a cushion this time. So that you can rest the shoulder on the side of your head there. So see, like this. So as you come down, wow, this is a very intense stretching of the body. So if you're in pain, please come out. But if you're not in pain and it's a strong sensation, breathe out whatever you're holding up inside there. Just use that exhale to let go. Just get it out. Breathe it out. Tell you, the yogis say that two things that we know that they say is that the issues are in the tissues, and that especially women tend to hold a lot of stuff in their hips. We store in the hips the memory from childhood or coming up through your years, whatever it is. We tend to store it down in the hips. So the breath can help you to release all that stuff. Get it out. Breathe it out, especially at this time, right? Okay, so now we can slide up. Put your palms by your shoulders and lift yourself up gently. Swing that back leg in and around. And another little modification you can do here is to straighten up this leg underneath. If you prefer to do your twist like this, you can. Nothing says it has to be like this. So now we're taking the left hand and hugging that right thigh right up into the belly. Remember, your belly is sucked in. Take a breath. As you exhale, you lift up your spine and begin to twist. Buttocks, hip, waist, rib cage, shoulder, neck and head last. Close your eyes. What does it feel like to twist on this side? What am I able to let go of? And what is the breath like? What's the breath like while we're twisting like this? Smooth breath in and out. And slowly come back to center. Soles of the feet together and just lean into this. Okay. Everybody come onto your right side. When you turn onto the right, bend those knees, and you're coming down onto your forearm. Make sure the elbow is in line with the shoulder. From here, take a big breath in, and when you exhale, scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Hold them in there and lift up the underside of your body. Take a breath, lengthen that top leg out. Come up a little higher. Okay, so lengthen your top leg. Remember not to sink into it like this. Don't sink into that shoulder, lift up. Point at your toes of that top leg. We will make some circles. So let's begin. Go to the front, go up, go to the back and down. Okay, so let's circle. You can look at your foot and make sure that you are making circles. The knee points forward. Circle. Okay, drop the leg down, flex the foot, and reverse the circle now. So let's go back, up, front, and down. Circle. Keep lifting up down the side of the body. Shoulders down. Good, one more. And release the knee back to the knee. Take a breath, pull up again. Use your ankles as hinges now. We will open the top knee away from the bottom knee, but do not open it like this and sway back and forth. You're just going to open it and close it. Nothing else moves. Pulling through the core, lift up the underside of the body. Take a breath, soft smile on the face, and let's open our clam. Up, down. Good. Keep the breath going. Keep the pretty smiles on the face. All right, one more. And release. Good. Take the top leg behind you. Straighten up that bottom leg. Flex that foot. Notice the knee points forward, toes up towards the knee. Pull up through the core. We will lift that leg up as high as you can. And when you take it down, don't drop it on the mat. Let's go. Up, down. Keep going. Up and down. Up and down. Nine and 10. Good. And release it. Okay, take a breath. Roll onto your tummy. Come up onto the forearms. Take a stretch here. Pulling the chest through the hands. Breathe. Draw those knees in. Walk your knees up. Push back into child in preparation for the other side. And lift up. Let's go to the other side. Right. So remember, forearm. Elbow in line with your shoulder and your knees are bent. Lift up the underside of your body, pulling through the core. Take that top leg out. Lift it up, engage all the muscles, everything engaged. Point those toes. We're going to make some little circles here. So when you lift the leg up a little bit, drop it down, take it to the front, up and back. Let's go. Circle. Okay, flex that foot. Let's reverse that circle this time. Keep up and back, up, front and down. Good. Bring it in. Let's prepare for clammy now. Little clams. All right. So lift up, scoop. Remember the ankles are your hinges and all we want to do is lift up like this and close it. Nothing else moves. Let's go. Very good for the hip flexors. And release. Take a big breath in. Top leg goes behind you. Other leg forward. Lift up the underside of the body, tuck that tummy in. Flex that foot, push the heel out. Lift it as high up as you can. Scoop in, don't lose that scoop. And let's go down. Okay, so let's go. Up. No jerky movements. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Roll back onto the tummy. Come up onto your forearms. Tops of the feet. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. And lift that sternum up away from the belly button. Make sure the neck is nice and long. Breathing in. Breathing out. Okay, cross your hands like this. And just drop down on the belly a little bit more. So you're not going all the way down. You're lifting up a little bit. Slide your knees away from each other and just put the feet together. Bend those knees. The inner corners of your feet touch, not the soles of the feet. Take a breath here. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up, and you're looking down at the mat. Don't try to look up and overcurve your neck. Look down into your mat, shoulders down. Take a big breath here, scoop those tummy muscles in and up off that mat. And what we're going to do here now is lift up those thighs and those knees like this and take it down. And up, down, up, down. Squeeze, lift, up, down, up, down. 2 more, 1 more, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release it. Stretch those legs out. Come all the way down onto the face, onto your chin, stretching those arms out in front of you. Take a stretch here. And then come back onto the forearms. So you want to be a bit like this. You don't have to draw the elbows right under the shoulder for this one. So put in through the core, lift up that chest. Take a breath. As you exhale, slide your right hand out. Pick that right hand up. Place it back, slide it in. Slide the left. Pick it up. Down, slide it in. Let's do it again. Right side. Up, down, and in. Slide. Up, down, and in. 1 more set. Slide. Up, down, and in. Left side, up, down, and in. Push back, walk your knees in, and you can either go into child or you can take your puppy stretch, whichever one you prefer. Come up into table, curling those toes under, push back and up into downward dog. Yes, I know. Into downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. And slowly back onto the knees. Lift up on those knees if you can. If you can't, just sit for a moment or come down onto your back. Inhale those arms up. Take a stretch here. Exhale, fold, coming into child. We're going to do 3 of these. Let's lift up again. Stretch your back. Exhale into child. 1 more. Up. Stretch. Down into child. Good. Come up to center. Let's swing those legs around. I believe the time is up. When we have fun, time goes quickly, right? So we roll the tailbone underneath you, everybody, bending those knees in. Feet are nice and flat. Scoop those tummy muscles all the way in and up. Hold it in there. Arms out here. Your elbows may be slightly bent. And we're going to do a few roll back and up. So to do that, the gaze of the eyes is straight out there in front of you. And when you roll back, watch a moment, when you roll back, the gaze of the eyes will come to the knees. See the C curve? Scooping that tummy in. And then we come back up, the gaze of the eyes goes out there. So another thing to watch is that you're not hinging. This is not the exercise. When you hinge, you're going to pooch that tummy up and you're going to hurt your back. So it is a curve that you want. All right, let's start. So slight bend in the elbows, shoulders down, take a breath, scoop those tummy muscles in and up, roll that tailbone underneath you and form that little C curve in the base of the spine there. Take a breath. As you exhale, let's roll back. So the gaze of the eyes will come to the knees. Don't go back too far, because if you go back too far, you're going to wobble and lose it. And let's come back up. Lifting the hips up, gaze of the eyes to the horizon. Let's go again. Back. Maybe to a count of 3 and then up. Maybe to a count of 4. Let's go. Back. Keep scooping and up. And back. Keep scooping, everybody. And up. And down to the knees. And up. And back. And up. 2 more. And back. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And up. And back. And up. Okay, slide towards the bottom of your mat so that when you lie back, you're still on the mat. Take a breath. Let's take it down carefully and slowly now. Scoop. Tuck that tailbone underneath you. Take a breath and let's go down slowly with control. Control it with the abdominal muscles. Good. Take your thighs up to the chest, hug them in. Sorry. Nice hug of those thighs into the chest. And let's take that now up into happy baby pose. So hold wherever is fine for you. I can hold my heels because my arms tend to be a bit long. But if you can't reach it, heels, don't struggle. Just hold the calf, bend your knees, and pull the thighs down. Deep breath in and out. And then release the feet back together and down onto the mat. We're going to, I'm not going to even use the word try. We are going to do 3 roll backs. Try. Even do a quarter of it. All right, so your arms are by your sides. You're pressing them into the mat. Shoulders down away from the ears. Take your thighs up to the chest. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Lift those feet up. Knees can be soft or they can be bent. Take a breath now. Remember that the intention and the trying of this exercise is all you need. That's enough. Nobody says that you have to go into the full expression. So just do what you can. Do your best. So as we scoop those tummy muscles in and up, take a big breath here. Press down into the hands. Roll your spine up. Even if you go to here, that's enough for you. If you can go beyond that, go beyond. Pull back. Straighten the knees if possible. Keep the knees nice and straight. Keep your thighs engaged. Keep the tummy muscles scooped in. And roll down bone by bone with control. Bend the knees. Take a break. If you'd like to use your hands at the base of the spine to help you back a little bit to get a feel for it, please go ahead and do that. Let's go again. Straighten the legs up. Scoop. Take a breath. Press into the hands. Use abdominal muscles to pull you back. Straighten those legs out. And roll back down with control. Bend those knees. Take a breath. Last one. Up with the legs. Tighten them up. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up, everyone. And let's go back for the last one. And roll down bone by bone. Bend the knees. Hug them into the chest. Take a palm on top of each knee and draw your circles. And let's reverse that circle. And then the soles of the feet together, knees out to the sides. Jeffrey, did Kim come on? Oh, that's a friend of mine from Canada said she was going to come on today. So soles of the feet together. Take your hands up to the tops of your thighs and press them down away from those hips. And then take your palms to your inner thighs and roll them out. And then help those knees up. Now I'm going to allow you to just do another stretch here, everybody. Just do what your body might be asking you for at this time. If you feel for another stretch, go ahead and treat yourself to that. And when you're ready, find your way onto your back. And pressing the shoulders down away from the ears. Slide your heels away from each other. Your hands can slide away from the sides of your body also. You can turn your palms up or down, it doesn't matter. And then take a nice big deep breath in and side out. Just know that everything you did today, all the experience you had here on your mat, is for your own good. I'm sure you benefited from it in some way or the other. So we're just going to take a few minutes now to just rest and to let your internal body just get back into its places. You know, we've stirred up a lot, we've done a lot today, so give it a little chance. So close your eyes now. And soften yourself, release the tension, release the mind chatter. Let the breath be relaxed and soft. Let go the clenching of the jaw joint. Turn the gaze of the eyes in and down. Relax your fingers and your toes. Relax the breath. Give yourself permission to relax. You slowly begin now to come back into the present moment here on your mat. You wiggle your fingers and toes. You bring the sounds back in. Connect back to the breath. Maybe you'd like to treat yourself to a nice stretch. When it feels appropriate for you, you may roll onto your side and hug yourself in fetal position. Pressing into the top hand, extend your top leg. And gently push yourself up from the side, coming around to sit again in your comfortable seated position. So when you get there, you may take your hands and pull the flesh away from the sitting bones and plug them in. Lift the sternum up towards the chest. Just lift it up, all the way up. Drop those shoulders down. Bring that soft smile to your face. I'm just giving thanks for the practice again, for the spaces that are provided for each of us, for the technology. And thank yourself for doing this for you. Adi Om, Shanti, Shanti, peace. Slowly open your eyes. Namaste, peace.